At the United Nations, China and Russia vetoed a Security Council resolution encouraging states to coordinate efforts to secure the Strait of Hormuz. Both countries claim the final text failed to explain the context of the conflict and the role of the US and Israel in the initial strikes. Gulf nations were left disappointed by the failure of the vote, with Bahrain warning that the patience of Iran's neighbours is not limitless in the face of Tehran's attacks. However, Bahrain and the UAE both said they would intensify efforts to restore navigation in the strait. Mitch McCann filed this report on that vote for CNA from the UN in New York.
The resolution was put forward by Bahrain in coordination with other members of the Gulf Cooperation Council, and it encouraged states that use the Strait of Hormuz to coordinate defensive efforts to keep it open. It also demanded that Iran immediately cease all attacks against merchant and commercial vessels. Ultimately, however, China and Russia used their veto powers to reject the measure, while Pakistan abstained. US Ambassador Mike Waltz expressed frustration at the resolution being blocked.
No one should tolerate that they are holding the global economy at gunpoint. But today, Russia and China did tolerate it. They sided with a regime that seeks to intimidate the Gulf into submission, even as it brutalizes its own people during a national internet blackout.
The resolution as presented on Tuesday was not what Bahrain and the Gulf states had hoped for. Rather, they had sought a resolution that would provide a mandate to use force to secure the strait, something that led to weeks of deliberations. China and Russia were reportedly concerned that if such a mandate were granted, it might be implemented without clearly defined limits. China's permanent representative told the Council he did not support Iran's attacks on its neighbours or its blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, but said the current resolution failed to address the root causes and offers one-sided condemnation.
解决霍尔木兹海峡通航问题的根本是尽快停火止战。美国和以色列是这场冲突的始作俑者。霍尔木兹海峡通航受阻的根本原因是美国和以色列对伊朗的非法军事行动。中方强烈呼吁美国和以色列立即停止对伊朗的非法战争行为。
Iran's ambassador told the Council that the text was factually and legally flawed and reiterated that it was Iran that had been attacked in the first place. He also responded to Donald Trump's social media post, which stated, quote, "A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again."
The President of the United States shamelessly and brazenly issues threats to destroy all civilian infrastructure in Iran, including bridge, power plants, and energy facilities, by setting a deadline, and openly reveals this intent to commit war crimes and crime against humanity.
After vetoing Tuesday's resolution, Russia's permanent representative told members that Russia and China were set to propose an alternative resolution, one that would focus on maritime safety and security. For CNA, I'm Mitch McCann at the United Nations in New York.